Alright, welcome to my Early Access Power Rangers Bundle gameplay and review. So these actually come to the item shop tonight, August 8th. So even if you're in Europe, it's tonight's item shop. So the entire bundle is $3,600, but it's incredibly value packed. So you get 5 skins in total: the Black Ranger, the Blue Ranger, the Pink Ranger, the Red Ranger, and the Yellow Ranger. 5 skins, and sold separately they're $1,200 a piece. Then you get 5 different back blings. They're pretty much all the same. They're the coins that they use to morph. And then we've got 5 different pickaxes as well. These are sold separately for $500 a piece. Sadly, there's no glider, but the Green Ranger in the Battle Pass does have a glider, so you could use that. Then we've got the Power Rangers wrap, but this thing is amazing because it matches the color when you equip one of the Power Rangers. How cool is that? So it shows as red here, but it's not red. It'll be whatever color Power Ranger you are. I hope it applies to the Green Ranger as well, but I'll test that when I get that skin. Then there's also 3 emotes included. So we got Zordon's message. Oh, let me hear what he said again. Made the power protect you. Remember Zordon? Ha! That is 90s nostalgia right there. We also have It's Morphin' Time. Using the ring and the coin. Oh, that is sweet. Then we got Uncontrollable Dance. So I don't know if this one's copyrighted. I'll double check in a minute. I think this one is too. This one's Go Go Power Rangers. That is awesome. It says strike a pose and prepare for battle group emote. So let me turn copyrighted music off real quick just to see if any of those are copyrighted. Alright, let's try again. Here's Zordon. That one's not. Oh no, Morphin' Time is. So you'll note that there's a llama on this one when I use the Ghostbuster skin. I bet that changes if you use a Power Ranger. Ooh, this one's not copyrighted. That's awesome. It's a good emote. And then lastly, yeah, that one is copyrighted. Okay. So I'm surprised Morphin' Time was. I mean, I guess it played a little bit of the theme song. And speaking of theme song, let me see if I have it. You also get a jam track. Yes. Go, Go, Power Rangers. Now, obviously, that is copyrighted as well. Let me just turn my music back on. We'll hear it just for a second. Here it is. Oh, yeah, man. That's going to be awesome. Okay, it's literally the theme song. So, unfortunately, I can't play that without getting struck. So all that for $3,600. Like I said, incredibly value-packed. Now, there's also a BMW sold separately. And I will do a separate video on this. Last time I promised to do that, and I never did. I will this time. Ooh. It's the BMW M3. I'm not a big fan of that car. But it does have a Power Ranger style, as you can see. But again, I'll do a review on this separately. Stay tuned for that. So, all the Power Rangers pretty much are identical, except, of course, for their color scheme. And if you've watched any of the Power Rangers, they did a fantastic job on these. Their helmets are a bit different as well. But other than that, it's just the color scheme that changes. They all have the blaster in their sheath right there, which is cool. I wonder if that'll be interactive when the gun actually comes out. And of course, they have their coins on their belt, and they're the respective coins as to their back bling. For example, the red one is the T-Rex, my personal favorite. Speaking of which, let's go to those. So these are all reactive. Even though it doesn't say they're reactive, when you go into their styles, it'll say reactivity on and off. I'm assuming it's based on a limbs, but they sparkle their color. So if you're the Yellow Ranger with the saber tooth, it'll clearly sparkle that color. So that's nice. Pickaxes, we got the Power Daggers for the Yellow Ranger. We got the Power Axe for the Black Ranger, the Power Bow for the Pink Ranger, the Power Sword for the Red Ranger, he was always the leader, and the Power Lance for the Blue Ranger. Again, sadly, we don't have a glider, which is unfortunate. So growing up, I watched probably every Power Rangers series there was, and then some of my kids watched them as well. I was always a fan of the Red Ranger and the Black Ranger. The Blue Ranger would always be the nerdy guy sometimes, or the scientific guy. Never really did like the Yellow Ranger. I'm just not a fan of yellow. Pink was pretty cool. Pink was usually the pretty one, I'm not gonna lie. And then red was always the leader. So obviously as a young kid, I flocked towards the red one, and then the black one just looked awesome. Green was there too, which is cool. But I love the light blue in this game. Check that out. That's gonna look so cool. So let's hop in. They're pretty much gonna play the same, but we'll start with the Black Ranger, who's got the Mastodon coin. All right, here we go. Starting with the Black Ranger. You can see the coin fits perfectly on his back there. So the back bling should be pretty solid all around. The suit looks good. Straight out of my 1990s memory in the nostalgia bank. I like this. Again, the belt represents the coin on his back as well. Pickaxes, I don't think they're going to be anything flashy or super cool, but they fit. They fit the theme. Let's turn off the lights real quick just to see. I doubt anything glows. Nope, we got nothing new in there. All right, how about the pickaxe pull-out sound and swing animation? Here you go. So nice sound effect. Not much of a contrail, though. Let's see if it's got a splash effect. Nothing really there. Weak spot reactivity? No, don't see anything. How about sound effect against a player? Nothing much. Here's the aim down sights. Okay, so that's really clean. And if his looks clean, then everyone should be good. Helmet doesn't take up too much. You can clearly see his Zord animal. Oh, it's reactive too. Okay, I didn't know that. So you get the awesome sparks associated with it. That's cool. I'll have to put it on the wrap skin and see that, but... Is it? Okay, it does stop. I thought it was always... So the more you shoot, the bigger the sparks become. Here's what it looks like on the shotgun. Pretty sweet. Let's get in a limb here, and you can see the reactivity on the coin back bling. Here we go. Ooh, it even makes the animal sound effect. That is awesome. Okay, I'm going to get one more limb, and I'll turn up the volume as high as it can go so you can hear that. I can't wait to hear the T-Rex roar. I'll get a pickaxe limb just in case. Really cool. I hope it's different for each one. We'll see. Okay, let's do some of the emotes. All right, see if you can copy any of these. I don't think you'll be able to copy this first one. This is Zordon's message. That one's kind of goofy, but a good throwback. Here's the... Let's do Uncontrollable Dance. I think this one should be copyable. This one's not copyrighted, remember? Pretty cool. It looks better with two people doing it. All right, then we got It's Morphin' Time. Okay, so remember when I did this in the locker with the Ghostbuster skin, it showed a llama as the coin, but now it shows the respective coin. You can see everything is official for the Black Ranger. That is really cool. And then we got Go Go Power Rangers. This one should be copyable. This is the group dance one where we all strike a pose. Hey, that was cool. Let me do it again. So he had a red explosion. Let's do it from side to side. Let's see what my... Okay, my explosion is black and white. So it seems like it is reactive to whatever skin you have on, the Power Ranger skin. Pretty cool. So they did a great job here. Let's just take the backbling off. I'm sure it's going to be not too bad, but let's see. Yeah, it's not too shabby. I think I prefer the coin on just because it has a nice reactivity. Let me just try a different coin real quick and see if it does anything. So I'm going to do the Pink Ranger's pterodactyl coin. See if it still activates. Get in a limb here. Okay, so as you guys saw, the coin does do something different. You don't have to wear the skin, and it does make a different animal sound effect. That was the pterodactyl for the Pink Ranger. So let's try the Morphin Time one. Will it show hers? No, it still shows his, regardless of what you have on. So that's cool. All right, next up, let's do the Pink Ranger, since I have the back bling equipped. And we'll do her power bow. I always did like her bow and arrow that she used. So you can see right away that the wrap did change instantly. And even the lightning changes, which is really cool. So again, a clean aim down sights. These skins look great. We had the Dollar General Power Ranger skins not too long ago. It was a couple seasons, in fact, but they were horrible. These are so good. Okay, so here she is in the full 360 appearance. Pink looks really good in Fortnite. You don't got a lot of vibrant hot pink like this. Let's turn the lights off. There's her pickaxe. Let's see the wrap in the dark. Yeah, so that pink and white reactivity looks really clean as well. And we will do the pickaxe pull-out sound and swing animation. Here you go. Okay, so she has a little bit of a contrail. Will this one have a splash effect? The Black Ranger didn't really have anything. Oh yeah, she does. What the heck? Maybe the Black Ranger did, and it was just very subtle. Alright. Pretty sweet. Let's get on a limb here. Hear the screech of the pterodactyl. That's cool. Nothing different on that emote. Let's do the Morphin Time. We should get the pterodactyl. That's pretty cool. And nothing different there except for the pink explosion. Okay, do a little bit of damage to me. Let's see if the coin reacts to that. No. Okay. And the wrap, again, looks really cool. Aim down sights, very smooth. So pink, I think, looks great in-game, especially with the wrap. Let's move on to... Let's do my least favorite one, the yellow. So Yellow Ranger has the saber-tooth coin. And Yellow Ranger also has the power daggers. Okay, so all the colors are very, very vibrant, is the best way to describe it. You can see the saber tooth on the coin there. Got the yellow lightning now. Again, same aim down sights. They're all going to be identical, except for little variations on the helmet. Yeah, just not a big fan of this yellow, though. Let's do... I'll show you in the dark with the wrap and the 360. Looks pretty good. I think the wrap is great. I love that it changes colors automatically and the lightning changes. Here's the pickaxe pull-out sound and swing animation. Ooh, no contrail on these. Does she have a yellow effect? I don't know if that's actually yellow. That looks like a default. I mean, I guess it could be yellow. Just like in the show, they made the yellow one the worst. Okay. Let's hear what a saber-tooth tiger sounds like. Here we go. Ooh. A grizzly growl. Here's the Morphin Time. Looks good. And she should have the yellow explosion for this one. Pow! So if you get all the Power Rangers together and do that, that'd look awesome, because they'd all do the respective color scheme explosion, which is pretty sweet. Okay, so that's yellow. Let's try blue next. The Blue Ranger. So he has the Triceratops. What does a Triceratops sound like? I have no idea. He also has the Power Lance. It's just a nice baby blue color scheme. And in the dark, it kind of looks really cool. So here's the wrap. Okay, so it has the blue and white. That's smooth. Let's check out in the dark. Pickaxe is huge. Here's the wrap in the dark. Not too shabby. Let's do the pickaxe pull-out sound and swing animation. Here you go. So a very slow withdrawal. And not much of a contrail. Will he have a blue splash effect? This is by far the biggest pickaxe. Oh man. So I feel like only the pink Power Ranger has a splash so far. That's strange. Did they give up midway and say, let's just not add any splashes for the rest of these? Okay. Let's hear what this Triceratops sounds like. It's probably going to growl like the saber-tooth tiger. No, that actually sounded like a dinosaur. Well, now I wonder what the T-Rex is going to sound like. I hope they didn't use the same soundbite for that. So that's pretty cool. Here's the Triceratops coin. Very clean, and he should have the blue explosion. Let's see if it's light blue or dark blue. It's a perfect blue, that's what it is. Very clean all around. Bulky pickaxe though. Who do we got left? Last but not least, we've got the leader, the Red Ranger, with the Tyrannosaurus Rex coin, and he of course has the sword. Everyone's favorite Power Ranger, typically, especially when you're a kid. Let's see what this looks like. Here's the wrap. Very clean. I'm not gonna lie, I think the Pink Ranger may have the best overall color scheme. Here's the aim down sights without third person. Crouching. Let's do the pickaxe pull out sound and swing animation. So it does have a contrail, it's just a silver white one. If this doesn't have a red splash effect. Oh my gosh, it doesn't. So only the Pink Ranger has a splash effect. What in the world? That is so strange. This one sounds like a sword at least. Nice steel sounding blade. Let's hear what the T-Rex sounds like. Here we go. Okay, so that was different than the Triceratops. Let's do the It's Morphin' Time. I think you can hear the sound effect when you do this as well. Let's hear. Yeah, you can. That's pretty cool. And we'll see his red explosion. Boom! Oh man, that looks sick. Just like in the show. It's so cool! I'm probably going to get copyright struck for doing this so many times. Yeah, that was nice. And then you literally stay like this until you move. So if you can get all 5 of the Power Rangers together to do that emote, it would look fantastic. So everything looks really clean with all these guys. Let's try the wrap on the wrap skin. I'm assuming the default's going to be red. So let's just put no back bling. It looks like it will be red as the default. So you can clearly see the reactivity. Let's turn the lights off. Yeah, so nice reactivity all around. So let's just confirm if I run... Well, actually, let me show you the emote now. What kind of explosion does she get when she's not a ranger? Red? No, black and white. Ooh, just like the Black Ranger. And then the morphin' time should be the llama. And it does make that cool llama noise.
May the power protect you.
That doesn't change at all. Okay, let me just confirm. I'll swap to another character and see if the wrap is still red. We'll just do the golf guy. Yeah, so default on the wrap is red and white with red lightning. Cool. So there you go. The 5 Power Rangers minus Tommy Oliver, who's in the Battle Pass. I'm going to buy the full Battle Pass just to test some of these things. Does he get a coin? I think he does get a coin, doesn't he? Let's just double check that real quick. Okay, so he actually has the cool coin. That's a sweet looking one. Same thing for the White Ranger. Like I said, he does have a glider, so you can use the White Tiger Zord for all the Power Rangers. Yeah, but we'll have to try some of the emotes with the Green Ranger. He's got the new Power Rangers design, like from some of the later episodes, whereas these guys have the Season 1 Power Rangers. Still, regardless, a very, very good bundle all around. You've got a lot of bang for your buck, so to speak. All the colors look really vibrant in-game, as you saw. I was actually most impressed with the Pink Ranger. She has a splash on her pickaxe, nobody else does. But the coins, aka the back blings, are all reactive to the respective Zord, which is cool. The pickaxes weren't anything to be super excited about, but they did match the overall theme. And the wrap is phenomenal. The fact that it changes without you having to change anything is right there. A thumbs up. Thanks, Red Ranger. I appreciate that. So there you go. They come to the item shop tonight. A nicely done collaboration. Very, very impressive. Again, 3,600 V-Bucks for all the skins, all the emotes, all the pickaxes, all the back blings, the wrap, the jam track. It's a deal. But if I had to recommend just 1 or 2 of these, it's a tough choice. I did love the baby blue color scheme. Black Ranger looked great as well. He's very low-key. The pink one I thought was surprisingly impressive. Red you can't go wrong with. Yellow is probably my least favorite, just like in the show. Probably a bit of bias there because I never did like the Yellow Ranger. But there you go. Tonight in the item shop, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is Tabor time.